Hello, hello, hello. This is just a testing. So, hello everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 live stream part 5. As you all know, with the way my OBS works, it's an absolute train wreck half the time. So I always have an issue when it comes to the actual streaming and setting it up. Even when I type in the title for the video, for the live stream, it still never saves. I have an issue with OBS. I don't have to, if I have to uninstall or reinstall, uninstall and reinstall, I don't know, because there's also an issue with OBS where when I want to stream, I have to put the stream key in, so I can stream to YouTube. Even though it's the same stream key every single time, regardless, the stream key is the same, but for some reason it always makes a difference whenever I reinsert the stream key. So this might say collectibles and winter canceled. So the last time we streamed, let me go over here, get this guy started. The last time we streamed, we actually had gotten all the collectibles, and I'm going to explain to you guys everything that has happened in the past, I don't know how many days, because I've been playing this off stream, because I just said I'll play this game and I'll stream it whenever I get a chance. Otherwise, I'm not going to stop playing it just because of the stream, because it's one of those games that, things change as they go along. But I'll try to catch you guys up as much stuff as I think has changed. So we'll get the truck here. So we've gotten a lime spreader. We got a bigger rock picker. I don't remember how much of the stuff has changed and what hasn't changed. But over here, I see the big white tank. That is the fertilizer. I'm just kind of going to give you guys a rundown of what has changed overall. But there's a fertilizer tank. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. There is a silo that I know you guys haven't seen. Actually holds feed. Well, seed. You can hold feed in if you want, but that the mineral feed. But that right there is seed. So that is seed. And then as well as the shop, we got the grain bin that's been there forever. I did place an actual fuel tank right here, which I don't know. It does. It's 4,900 liters of diesel. So another thing, as you can see, we'll go through the menu here real quick, and I'll show you guys. We had a very successful canola harvest just this last time, right before I started streaming. I got done with it last night. But we had about 24,000, I think. We gained over 50,000 canola of liters. I am super happy about that. I haven't done any more corn. And you guys are probably wondering, where'd your wheat go? Where'd your oats go? Where'd your sorghum go? Sorghum? Yes, sorghum go. Where'd your soybeans go? So I'll explain to you guys just real quick. I'll show you here on the map. Right here on 46 and 45, they both used to be actual fields, as well as 44. But I went off and I bought, you can see there's a trailer right here at 41 off the side here. I bought 41, I bought 51, I bought 51. So I had 54 and 50, you can see right here, That is canola right there. On 50, you can see it was canola. 54 was canola, and 41 was canola. Those three have been harvested. And also I have soybeans here. When fall hits, we'll be able to take off 53, 51, and 47. That is the goal today, to get these three fields taken off, and hopefully jump into wintertime and cut some wood. Start getting somewhat of a wooded area. Get ready to cut. I think this area I wanted to buy, but we're probably going to have to take out a loan. I know. I've said what I said in the past, and I can't get away from it. But I think this is where we're going to have to be. We're going to have to go over here, and we're going to have to use a loan and buy some stuff. But I already took about a 40-some loan. I can't remember what it was, but when it comes down to it, we are going to sell all the canola we have when it hits December, I believe. We got to look at that real quick here. Canola price fluctuations. December is the highest point of demand for canola, so we'll sell it in December. I think corn was in July. Yeah, July or January was the highest corn demand. Otherwise, canola is going to be in December when we sell that. So we'll jump through and we'll do some stuff, but we'll go ahead and take off soybeans. Look how much it drops. August all the way through February. Horrible. Drops way off. But it's kind of shitty, because that is when all the harvest is going on and a lot of people sell, so the demand isn't high. This is right here is when people are starting to, clean out their grain bins and all that stuff, and that's when they start putting everything and selling everything. So, I had to make sure my mic wasn't muted, because it's kind of gets me a little paranoid a little bit. So what we've got so far is we did actually sell all of the rocks we've picked up lately in all the fields. And I saw that as something I would definitely use in the future, because I was at zero. I had no money at all in my account. And so then I sold all the rocks that I had for a little extra money, and I think it was about $2,000 or $3,000 that I actually got from all those rocks at the debris crusher. So that was definitely worth the time spent just to get me just a little extra money. That's all it was. It was just keep me out of the negative. So I will explain to you guys real quick about 45 and 46. So 45 and 46, 45 there's no reason to have 45, 44, or 46 even be remotely a field at all. I feel like it's just going to be more of an expansion for the farm. 46, I had, at one point, I built 6 greenhouses, because you guys know what the collection of wooden toys. The wooden toys, I actually was able to get, it was like $1.1 million, I think it was, 1.1 or 1 million. 1.2 max that I got, I know for sure, from the wooden toys. Now, the fact of the matter is that I actually built 6 greenhouses and put lettuce in all of them, and realized that there was no money in the lettuce at the time. And there was too much labor and too much stuff going on. Definitely when it comes down to it, when I actually have other people in my live stream when it comes to farming, I might have more labor-intensive stuff later on, because there'll be more people dealing with it. But right now, I think it's just going to be totally just crops, and then probably wood cutting I'll get into. But I don't have the extra money to get anything when it comes to like taking care of animals or greenhouses. So the 1.2 max amount of money that I had was literally just to let me play around with some different ideas. So I did the 6 greenhouses, realized they weren't profitable. I sold them all. And I filled them all up with water, and it's just a horrible experience, because there was no money in it. I was putting way too much money into something that just wasn't going to get good enough return. So then I sold all those. I put up a hog farm, and there was a glitch with the hog farm where there were some pigs running in and out of the building. So that was kind of screwed up a little bit. But with something like that, you have to wait for the pigs to have maturity, and I don't have the equipment either to provide bedding, So it was literally just a play around thing. And yes, I can do it in a different save file where I have unlimited money and get the government funding and all that. But I'd rather not. I'd rather struggle. I'd rather struggle and then turn around and say, yeah, I've done all this without having barely any help. I did get a loan from the bank. And the bank, I think it was a $50,000 loan, which I can pay that off pretty quick. I just need to sell all the canola, and whatever I get from the canola, I'll just sell. If my math is correct, by the time we sell, even if it is closer to 2,000, even if it's like 1.6, it'll be over $70,000 or $80,000 that we will be making. And I think the actual profit will be around 30 or 40,000. I think. So it'll be nice. It'll be a nice little thing we can start off with and be able to make some money again. So 45, I just made into a grass field. 46, just made into a grass field. 44, I just made into a grass field. And you can see here, this is 44. I just made it into what pretty much turned into a no limits kind of area. So this is soybeans here. Oh God, there's soybeans right there. He's taking off the last. He's working up the last of that field there. So we'll go ahead and get this going on here. I did have a little glitch with the 7810. The 7810 was having a glitch where if you did the maintenance on the 7810, it wouldn't. It was something weird. It was something about like the maintenance whenever you would buy for it to be fixed up a little bit, it just wouldn't do anything different. Like it would just stay at a really small portion of the tractor fix, almost like I had to fix it multiple times. So I know for a fact that I probably spent a little too much money on that 7810 just because of that glitch. So we'll finish up this field. We'll go over to the next one, which is, I'll bring up the map here, which is 41. We'll go over there, have him start working on 41 while we take care of some other stuff. And then hopefully we can get some soybeans started here. I want to go pick up all the rocks as I possibly can, as much as I can, and then dump them out. They add up pretty quick. If you dump them a lot and dump them enough, that those rocks actually save up pretty quick. And I had gotten a conveyor belt system, like one of the basic ones from, I think they were introduced in 17. I think when I got those out, I leased them, and I loaded up a trailer, and I think I had like 20,000. It was 19 or 20,000 liters of rocks filling up one of those bigger trailers. And I'll show you guys what I used the $50,000 on. It's right around the corner here. It's that trailer. There. I got another one of those big trailers. All the canola really filled these up. It filled up both of them. And that was around I think it was around 48,000 liters. I think it was something around there. 39, 40, I think. I'm trying to do the math in my head when it comes to how much I had canola in there, how much canola I had in the bin in the first place. This guy is pretty big. I did buy this one. It was, I think it was withered. I don't think there's anything planted in this field at all. But we'll go ahead. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this truck. This truck is too fun. I love this truck too much. It's only got 3 hours on it, by the way. So I haven't used it too much. Not compared to like the other stuff where I've got a lot more hours on it. Like that's got 13. The 7810's got 18.1 hours. Combine's only got 7 hours, which is kind of amazing. But I use a tractor for more than just... I use a tractor to haul wagons. I use a tractor to spray. I use a tractor to spread lime. I use a tractor to pick up rocks. I use a tractor to... I use a tractor to plant. I use it for a lot of things. So it's like the most... I won't say overworked, but the most worked tractor that I have. So we'll go over here. We'll go pick up that pick up that wagon. I did play with the steering wheel, and I did play with on manual, and that was a lot to wrap my head around because of the fact that if it was in a real setup, it'd be different. But I'm using a steering wheel. I used the steering wheel that came with 2015 because I got the steering. It was like $250 because it was like the pedal, it had the control panel on the side, it had the steering wheel. So it's something designed literally for a simulator type game, and you can assign all the buttons that you want to assign to it. But this trailer right here, the second one, is probably the newest addition to the farm. Got a nice wide turn here just so I can actually make the turn. So, yes. Another wide turn so I can not hit that sign, and then also make the turn with the wagons. It's funny with these duals on the back. There's actually weight distribution in the game, if you guys didn't know that. There's been weight distribution in the past, but if I'm pulling something too heavy, these duals will actually spin. And I looked it up, and it said that if you actually have duals in the front and back, you'll have more traction, which makes total sense. But it's amazing that the game goes to that much detail to actually make the tires slip. Which that's actually what happened during our harvest. When I was driving our 7810, we didn't have duals on it, which we probably should have. But we didn't have duals on it, and we were slipping. We were pulling like double loads out. So it's pretty amazing that we were actually slipping out in the mud. But I had it 4-wheel drive and everything. It didn't matter. Oh, there's a deer. Wait, is that deer standing on top of something? Oh, there's 3. That one go in my barn? No, it didn't. Okay. We got a little pit here to work on the equipment, which we don't ever use. It's interesting that the you can't just adjust your shop space to be inside here. Oh, I didn't know this was a thing. Ah, fuck that brush. We don't need that brush. Don't need that paint either. Oh. Just got done. Better go put this ladder in the back of my truck. Oh, it's a long fucking ladder. Holy shit. Oh, nice. Goes right through the cab. That's nice. That's beautiful. We'll go get this. This ladder seems a little bit more realistic, and I think this one can extend, actually. Yeah. It's got these little locks right there where you can extend the ladder. And it's got 2 layers on it, so. Oh! Oh! Where's the ladder? Like, holy shit. Alright. Put this on the side of the barn over here. There we go. Weeds will grow around it. We'll just totally forget it that it's there. Alright. Oh, while that's just going on. Cool thing is you can actually take stuff with you and lock it down, but you can't use the actual thing. Oh, we could use a generator. Gotta throw it. Gotta throw it. Gotta throw it. Oh. It just won't throw. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure the stuff won't lock down, but you just never know. No, it won't lock down. Who do you think we are? All right. Oh, there's a sink that's not hooked up to anything. Oh, I must have accidentally triggered that door. Yeah, I was all about actually. Oh God. I was all about getting the trailer and loading up my pallets of seed, but it just turned into me just not doing that at all because of the fact that it was way too much of a drag. So I got a silo over here, seed silos that we can actually load up. You can back up right to the filling station here. We got 25 liters in it, and then this is where you load it up and say how much you want of each thing. And you don't have to buy a set amount. You can adjust everything as you want. All I did buy a new power washer as well. So that's pretty cool. I did clean everything off, so at least it got used. Well, I mean, it's an addictive game. Okay, now this is one thing I wasn't really pissed about, but this truck, it's got a ball hitch on it. See? It's got a ball hitch on it. There's my country boy license plate. It's got a ball hitch on it, and these aren't by ball hitch. They're like a pin. Here, I'll show you. They've got a pin that you actually put through, like a lot of, wagons are. But for some reason, it's a ball hitch, and you cannot adjust it for these wagons, which kind of is aggravating because I definitely would be using the truck to pull wagons and letting this tractor do other stuff that should be done. But, whatever. That's just the way it is, I guess. But if anything has a ball hitch, because that's got 3-point hitch right there. Well, it's got 2-point of the 3. So you can see right there. And then this one's got the pin. This one's got a pin. And I like to pull this with the truck. I like to pull the unloading. Well, this is the loading auger. With the truck. So, I don't know. I wish you could, but you just can't. But the nice thing is that if you go into the miscellaneous in the shop, go to trailers, and go to right there. This fits the truck. This box trailer fits the truck. This fuel tank trailer fits the truck, and this obviously does not. But if it's a thing that you can put pallets on. It's like these big curtains that come open, and you can put pallets on it and just stack them as high as you are able to, and then lock them all down and sell everything. I did use this once with the semi for the lettuce that I was telling you guys about, but it just was not going to work out. But this is for pallets as well, or you can put like a mower in it if you want. There is a push mower that hopefully they have mods later on. Oh my God, where's the mowers? There we go. It's a push mower, and it's something you guys are probably not used to when it comes to a push mower, but I'm sure mods will come out later on where you can adjust this, because there is in the garage here. If you go to the back, and it sucks because you can't use it. Oh, here it is. There's a mower here. It's a push mower, and I'm sure someone's gonna mod this with the texture of, or someone's gonna mod that mower with the texture of this push mower, which would be kind of nice. But we'll see what happens. It looks like an electric mower. I think it's electric mower mainly because of that right there. That little, you just hold on to it and just turns on. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. There's a hedge trimmer right there. Boom. There's a heater. Space heater, if anybody wants a space heater. Pick that sucker up. Be nice during the winter. Oh, don't you just love how easy it is to pick up? A bottle flip. Bottle flip. That's okay. Get it out of my hair. So, like I said, the plan is to harvest the rest of the soybeans. Let's keep the truck here. Harvest the rest of the soybeans. Get this auger set up. I also don't know why these augers have such issues. But we'll move this guy out of the way here. Because we won't need to set this guy up until I would say... I don't think it's till December. Let's put this guy over here out of the way. I always try to push it off into another area, little close-knit area. Oops. Oops. There we go. Something that's out of the way, but something that's, you know, fairly obvious where the hell it's at. I know where it's at because I parked it there, and I like that position for it. But the one thing I've noticed is that whenever you come back into your game, you load your game back up, you have to readjust your augers for whatever you might be. Oh. There we go. There. Auger is readjusted. Let's do some unrealistic shit here. There we go. It's all readjusted. I would like, though, there's like, see this wire right here? There's a wire that comes down here. And you're supposed to be able to pull on this to open that up. Instead of having to go all the way to the top, you know, this is a nice idea. And it's supposed to open that top on top of the grain bin, but it doesn't open. So it still goes in, it still does its job, but it's kind of I think a work in progress in my opinion. So let's go see how he's doing. I wonder why. Oh, I ran out of money. That's why. Okay. That happens. I didn't even notice I ran out of money. All right. Keep going. I think we'll get some money just to get us by here. Because I am 50,000 in the hole. So I'll just have him go ahead. I'm now 55 in the hole. But with these two trailers, when December rolls around, I will be selling all of my canola, which there is a fuckload of canola that I've got in here. 79,000. That is ridiculous. I'm glad. I'm not upset that I waited a year, another whole year, because I've been doing this for 3 years now. I think we're on year 3, I believe. Can't tell where there's a year. I can't remember. 59 months. See, I think there needs to be repairs on that. There. See, and this right here, okay, so it has 46 hours on it, and you're probably wondering how the fuck is that even possible? Well, the Delta Force, which let's go to the garage here. This is the Delta Force right here. I bought this used. It's a used machine or a used implement. So it's constantly needing repairs. It's at 23% right now. So it's needing to be repaired. And it tells me how much it's going to be. It's like 3,000 something. Or almost 4,000 something. But it's 59 months old. We've only been doing this for 3 years, maybe 4. Okay? So if you know the math, when it comes to 4 years, it's only 48 months. This is 59 months this thing has been around. That means someone sold it to the dealership, and I just bought it used, and it was part of this, the used vehicle sale. So that is kind of a thing that you guys can, if you're interested in getting into the game, that's one thing you guys can learn about this, is that the used vehicles, they are used. They are used vehicles. They're going to need more maintenance, but if you don't have the money, this is a great way to get your money back. Because if you do things right and your economy on your crops are good enough, you can make a shit ton of money and make your money back, sell that, get something brand new, and you won't have any problems when it comes to the usage of it or how old it is. So that's kind of the issue we're going on with right now when it comes to how old that is. So yeah, that's just the way things are. I'm going to adjust him and make him go the other way. Oops, I pressed E instead. Okay. So we will get the 7810. Oops. Nope. There we go. We'll get the 7810 going here. We'll start collecting rocks. Leave those two trailers connected together. The nice thing is, though, is that when it comes down to it, we can get a better grain bin system. We'll be able to adjust these to where we can actually dump out the back or the side, because the pit will have a pit to collect. Here is 2 bales that I had from when I had the pigs. I was using it for bedding. I got 3 bales, and I realized there was way too much money being put into the pigs for little to no return. So live and learn. That's what I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to get all that money back, but it was live and learn. Experience all the shit. And I will actually let you guys experience this as well. We're going to have them go to field 54. And I'm not touching the keys at all right now. He's going to be driving. This is what the AI driving does, so you guys kind of get an idea of what it looks like. I was heating up my drink while this guy was doing his thing. So we're going to go ahead and collect some of these rocks. Well, we'll not collect some. We'll collect all of them. You can also, instead of I'll go here to the store and show you guys. You don't have to get a rock collector, but I think it's a great way to make a little extra money on the side. If you want to, you can get rollers, and the rollers will actually push the rocks back underneath the ground, and then they will do the same thing as the rock remover. But in my opinion, why would you use a roller when, yes, it is wider and it takes less time to get rid of the rocks, but this way, because this right here, that's 24 meters wide, that roller is. But in my opinion, why not just use the stone pickers and make your money back? I mean, like I said, it was $3,000 that I got from picking up all those rocks. You do this enough time throughout your gameplay, you're going to pay this thing off. It's just in my opinion. And that was only one trailer load. I didn't really give it time to actually like really save up. Let's see here. Right here, I've got a pile of rocks. And I think this is 3 loads, which is 6,000 liters. So, I mean, you do this enough times, I want to fill up this entire area with stones and really fill a fucker up. I don't know if you go to the construction. Let's see. Silos. I don't know if like the dumping silos, if you can put rocks in those. Because it's liquid manure, store manure. That's 6 million liters. Hold 16. Jeez, boy. Oh my God. Holy shit. That's a massive grain extension. That is for someone who really makes a lot of fucking harvest. Right there, that's what I've got. It holds 980,000. That's 800,000. Really? See, I could have done this right here and hold 400,000 and save some money. But I'm like, no, you're not really saving money because this right here, you've got to buy the $72,000 thing. But then when you go back and you go in the conveyor belt system, where is it at? Down here. 14 and 25. That's 100,000. That's 14. You're saving like about $4,000 or $5,000. Because if you go there and you look at the silos, it's 117,000. You're still saving money because you're putting a little extra work. So I'd much rather do it this way because that one I do understand the concept of how to do it all. I think this is for hay and straw. Yep. So yeah, that's kind of an idea. Give you guys. This here holds another 150,000, so it'll put me well over $1 million. I don't even know where the hell my farm's at. See, if anything, I'd put it like probably right there, if anywhere. But yeah, like I said, this is like 4,000 liters. Did this get smaller? Did this change? Why does that look different? It might not. I'm going back in the stream. It sure as shit looks different. Holy fuck. What happened to all the rocks? What happened to all the rocks? It's definitely different. Something happened to all the rocks? What the fuck? I'm confused. What happened to all the rocks? Here, I'll show you guys real quick. how we store them. Yeah, all the fucking rocks were just gone. I don't know what happened. What happened? Yeah, it's way less than I had before. Holy shit. Okay, so we definitely had less rocks there. We got more now than we did, but see, I don't have any way to tell how much I have here. That's the only thing that bothers me a little bit by it. Otherwise, I mean, I know I have like 6,000, probably 696 liters now, because each full load for that rock picker is 2,000. So, I think I was gonna do something for decoration here. Oh yeah, there are snow fences, by the way, and apparently the snow fences do work. I've never had to use snow fences before because I don't think that they really matter. I think they're literally just more for aesthetic. Um, in my opinion, I was going to put some fencing here. Oh, there we go. I'm not really sure if I can do it on the outside. I don't have enough money. Uh, yeah, just don't have enough money. I'm just a poor son of a bitch. Um, so we'll go ahead over here and I'm not really sure about the wood cutting. I did sell my chainsaw just for a little extra money. He's working that field right now. We'll go ahead and sleep real quick here. The It's so weird. I wonder what that sound is. Oh. That was odd. Okay. Do it again here. I've never had that sound before. Huh. That's new to me. Okay. This right here doesn't matter. The weeds don't matter. Shit. Well, we could do canola again. But we won't have the field space. Because by October, that's when we're taking our soybeans, or yeah, the soybeans off. And we won't have the field space, so we'd have to put canola back in these fields again. Which is fine, but I'd rather wait. Let's see here. 1,500. Yeah, I think we're just gonna wait because this will hold us over. The canola will hold us over when we sell it all. 2, 4, 6, 8. That'll be almost 4 full loads with this. Probably be 3 full loads. When it comes to canola in those big trailers. So we'll be okay. I think we'll kind of skip over that. We'll do just soybeans the next time and just plant everything in soybean. Kind of go from that way. I think we're good on lime. Harvested. Yeah, everything's. We just need to put deal with weeds. Otherwise, I think we're good. On lime, especially. Let's go ahead and just keep it on, push through, and get harvest in the swing of things. There's just not a lot of stuff going on right now when it comes to harvest and field work. It's just picking up stones right now. Picking up stones and working ground. That's pretty much all we're doing right now. And we don't have the extra money to... Great demand at the debris crusher. Okay, well, let's look at the debris crusher real quick. See what kind of demand there is. Gotta go with bottom. What? 103? That's literally a $36 less. There's no great demand. Don't give me that shit. Okay, the loan interest. We got to pay off that loan as soon as we can. September 16th. Let's swing on through into October. And get our harvest started. And I think next time around we'll probably just do one field in corn and the rest of it in soybeans. I think is what we'll do. Okay. I think everything will be soybeans other than maybe field 41. We'll probably do that as corn just to kind of counteract everything. Or we might just do everything in soybeans. I don't know. Soybeans just seem like they have a really higher like demand. And I think we should have pretty good yield on the soybeans Because of lime, they're fertilized. They should be good. Should be in good hands. Get this going here. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. With soybean harvest. We aren't doing any corn this year. We're just going to jump into it, and it'll be nice when we get a bigger combine, but this is the first combine we've had, and we haven't changed anything at all, so but I think we're on year 3 right now. I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're in year 3. I remember the older games you had to used to have to switch tools with G, just so you could lift up the header while you were still running the combine. So it's nice you don't have to do that anymore. I appreciate that. In real life, we have gotten done with soybeans, and we got like 80 acres left for corn. That's it. That's all we have, and we're just waiting for the ground to freeze enough to where we can actually like take it off. So we're not even full round yet, and we've got 25%. So that's pretty nice. Getting under halfway on fuel right now for the combine. So I'm surprised that's not how things are done in the game. It just makes a wide turn, comes back, and boom, you're done. You know, the one animal I'm surprised they didn't add in here was rabbits. Because if anybody knows anything, especially during bean harvest, you usually see rabbits in the beans a lot, and they'll run in and out of the cover. The beans, in other words, cover. They'll do that as well as deer being in the corn, which is nice. They added deer into the game. But I'm surprised I didn't add rabbits in, honestly. I've thought about, if anything, I would get another harvester, another small harvester. But I would need the extra money to trade this in and then buy something bigger. But right now, I'm not really having an issue with, like, you know, speed or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of the whole shebang right now. Trying to see how long we've been streaming. It's been 54 minutes. It's going to be probably an hour and a half stream. I would say. Oh, I'm getting a little too far over. Oh, oh, oh. I'm hitting caps lock. I wasn't turning left. I was hitting caps lock. Okay. Caps lock is on. I had to look at my keyboard to see if it was on or not. Okay. So this is the point to where I would like to have a truck. But, you know, things are the way they are. And he is going to be full here soon. There it is. And if you guys want to profit off of this rock picker, you're going to have to pay attention to it. Because it will just keep going. Just to let you guys know, it will just keep going. It will not stop. So you have to pay attention to the rock picker as it picks up rocks. Because it'll be at 100%, it'll just keep going. It will pick up all your rocks, but you won't gain any extra money. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm going to drop these rocks off here, and then I'm going to go and get... probably I'll be able to finish the field, actually, the more I think about it. Probably pull down the creek here. Alright, so I should be able to get all this done before that harvester is full. Rostel mash is full. I can't even see if there's any rocks. The rocks don't affect the overall harvest. It's the keeping the stuff maintained. I'm assuming we're in the right area, but holy shit, I kind of just assumed. I wasn't really sure. And no, I've never come across a train yet to where I'm almost going to hit it. I think this right here will be okay. I don't think we're going to need to go any further. He might be at 80%, but he'll stop. You know, I don't think it'll be 100% by the time he ends of that. Gets to the end of that field. After he makes a complete round. I've thought about combining these two fields together and making it just one crop every single time, but I just don't know. I just don't know if I'm too worried about that. Come on. I think I hit shift. Okay. So let's go back. Take this back to the place, to the field. I think we'll just leave this here because we need to take the rocks out of here, out of this field. But he's got this field here, that field back there, which I've never harvested that before. That's the first time we'll ever harvest that. Same thing with 41. Is that 41 over there? Yeah, 41. That's the first time we've ever harvested 41. So it's nice to see the return, if you will, of harvest so far. Just having those two fields, it's been pretty nice. The yield is insane. I watched a video of a guy showing about the yield differences, just making one strip. That's it. No full round, just one strip that he made, and he was 900 liters shorter on the yield because he didn't lime weed his field. He didn't lime or weed his field at all, or fertilize it. And he was 900 liters shorter, almost 1,000 liters shorter, by not harvesting, weeding, and liming, putting lime. Oh, and plowing. That's what it was. You can get 1,000 more per, I guess you could say per, like wherever he was at, but it was a difference. He I think one swipe was like 1,900 something, and I think it was only 1,000 when he didn't do anything. And it's like, that's quite the big difference. You know, like when you save up a bunch of quarters, it's like you notice a huge difference. Go ahead and leave that there. Let him unload. Let him do his thing, and we'll keep an eye on him as he does other stuff. Be nice to have a second person on here to actually just, save money. And the nice thing too is that if they keep with the idea, I think in 19, I don't know if they did it in 17, but if they keep with the idea of having separate farms, that would be amazing. Because there's actually quite a few farms on just the Elm Creek map that they're just a badass set of farms. They really are. They're awesome. So they're cool to see the different farm setups that you can have. And I think you start off with the same amount of money anybody else does. And you guys can share money. And you guys can really take over the map. Turn this guy on, lower it, and get it going. Cool thing is, I will show you here. So you can wash your vehicles and they get dirty and all that stuff, but you can actually look and see there's actually paint chipping where all the crops and things would brush underneath. So look at the weight on the front here. See all that silver? See the 3-point hitch? It's just horrible, paint chipping going on. You can see around the vents and stuff. There's paint chipping. And you can wash stuff, it just doesn't matter. It just depends on what things rub where the most. So like 3-point hitch, I pull things on here all the time. The ladder, you're climbing up inside the ladder all the time. The vents, you can see underneath. If I can show you underneath. Right there where the differential is, I can't even see it. So the differential has actual paint chipping on it as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you have to actually go to the actual shop and get a fresh paint job on it. So it's really awesome that they actually put all that detail into it. There was paint chipping in the last game, but it wasn't like it is here where it's so defined. Look at that. Look on the door. You see paint chipping around the seal and the doors and stuff. I mean, that's amazing. So just keep that in mind. The paint doesn't do anything, but it's a nice little aesthetic saying, yeah, it's this or that, whatever. Makes it look nice. We're at 17% already. And we already got like a dump area over there, so we all know where the rocks are. It's just my fields have kind of moved out away from my actual like homestead or my actual farmstead. So I've been kind of trying to find a new place for the rocks, and I think that's a good place for them. They're out of the way. It's a nice place to put them. So. By the way, there are times where I think I've muted my mic, and I've been talking the whole time, and nobody hears me, but I know my mic wasn't muted that time. I just want to make sure. I don't know if you can actually see. Oh, you can. Nice. It's got 49 liters in it. Weed 0. Fertilized 0, which is bullshit because it is fertilized. Well, it's not fertilized anymore because, see, it's fertilized right there. I guess it's not fertilized anymore because it is ready to harvest, so technically it wouldn't be fertilized. But yeah, there's actual 49,000 because that's only one full load from that combine, that harvester. So I feel like we're growing as a farm. Got these two big ass trailers. These are actually not standard trailers. Just to let you know, if you go to the trailers, I had this to begin with, the Welger DK115. This would be a nice rock transport, by the way, because it does have a fifth wheel hitch on it, and it'd be a nice way to, you know, transport rocks, and you can put a user truck for that. That'd be kind of nice. So if you go into the trailers, I did have this as well, and this one did not have like an extension on it, which kind of bothered me. It's only 18,000 was the capacity on this one here. So then you went down further, and this is the one I have right here. But it says 17 to 25.5. But what I did was you can actually do different configurations. If you want to just have this capacity or do that capacity, is what I did twice. See, it's $45,150. Or you can just do a bale trailer. So that's also an option that you can do. And go down. And I want to show you guys something too. This right here. This thing is a fucking beast. But what's really nice about this is that you can actually buy this for the $138,000. But you're like, God, I wish they could unhook because I really don't need both. But I like to have a smaller American style trailer. Because I don't know if that's... Nah. Well, it's a Load King, but there's I think there's more no, it's Load King there too. Wilson trailers. I'm more used to Wilson trailers. But you can go down here and you can get just this back trailer here. So you can unhook them and you can take this one here and you can sell it separately. You can sell this separately and then just have this trailer here. That is absolutely insane. I love that so much because it's 81,000.2. But what's nice is that you can literally split it in half and have the 40,000 as your setup for that, and just have that one. It's so nice. It is so nice because if you don't feel like, oh, I don't need both of these, I'm not that big of a I don't have that much land to farm, you can literally just have this here. It's got a fifth wheel hitch on it, because you can see right back here. It's got a fifth wheel hitch on it, just like this one does. You can sell this whole contraption in the front and just have this back end and hook it to a semi, and you're done. That is so nice. I did start up a different save. I don't have another save, but I did start up another game, I should say, just to test that out, because I wanted my theory to be correct. Because I didn't want to go and sell this front portion and then this back portion disappear. And I'm like, they have to sell together, but they don't. So that's pretty nice. It's nice to know in the future when I want to do that. But the bad thing is that when you do sell this front piece, when you buy it again, you have to buy them both again. So you need to know for sure that you're going to just have this back end and only this back end for a while until you sell this and then get this again. Or if you don't need something with that much capacity, you can get something like this. It's got 51,000, but this has got 40,000, and it all depends on what you want to do. But I don't want something that long with space being an issue. I'd want something just as small like that and just, I don't know, be able to use it. But you get your money back. I think you get like $80,000 back if you sell that front piece. So that's pretty nice. Let's see. There's winter equipment. I haven't used any winter equipment at all yet. So that's definitely something I want to do later on. He's almost full. Oh, looks like he's done. We'll actually have him go over here where that field is being taken off for the soybeans. Have him go over here and start working this field. Like I said, I want to do all soybeans next and see what kind of inventory I can stack up. I think the field 41, the one we just came from, I think I want to just put corn there, and I think everything else is going to be soybeans. I think is what I want to do. We'll see here in December, the next couple months, how much money we get from canola. But I bet money we're going to be swimming in some cash after the canola when it goes up high. So we'll be able to pay everything back and then be totally done when it comes to having any kind of debt. Hopefully we don't have debt much more after that. But I think we're going to have to do a few years. It's going to take a few years to set everything up to where we can actually get a good inventory of everything, a good stacked inventory. Turn the lights off here. Oops. Just ran into the trailer. Once we get bigger and we get bigger machinery, I'll be able to have a grain cart and I'll be able to pull it with an extra tractor. So that'll be nice in the future. I'd like to make these all one field and just always put something in there, but that also costs money. It doesn't cost money to make it costs money to make the field because you got to buy the plow to create fields. But I don't know. I think I like this being two different fields. But I also would like to have take the worry away from it. I don't know. We'll see. Next couple of years I might do that. I might adjust it next couple of years. It's so weird to say that in the aspect of the game, but also keeping in mind that real time, it's like, yeah, that ain't going to take a couple of years. That can take like a couple hours maybe. It's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. So the soybean harvest so far isn't too much of a profit yet. Well, we got that field over there, and we got that field over there. So we'll see what happens. Now, this is something I've thought about in the past, is making this all one field. And I'll show you what I mean. I'll get the truck here. Oh, I've never thought about it. Never thought to see how much they were. Shit, if I can remember where they're at. Miscellaneous. No, that's not it. There it is. It's in the cars. It's 26,000 for the Gator. I call it a Gator because I think that's what most people would call it anyways. XUV 86.5M. That's 26,000. John Deere, why do you have to be such fucking tryhards? So this would be nice to have. Mahindra. Lease. I don't even have. Oh, I don't even have enough money to lease it. Oh God, we're gonna run out of money. That'd be kind of nice to have this. I know a lot of people have been buying them just to drive around, you know, as a small vehicle to go check fields and stuff, because I think that's becoming the norm for a lot of people on their farms. But what I said I was going to do is I thought about making all this one field. Yeah, everybody lost interest in working because there's no more money to give. Had to go set everybody up to work again. Get back to work. Here's some money. Here's a bonus of $50. So I thought about squaring off that field to where, let's see here. So I thought about squaring off this field. So I've got this one, and I have this one, and I have this one. And I would buy these two. I'd buy this land right here. And from this point here, I would square it off, and I literally draw a line from this corner all the way over, connect these fields, and just kind of work them that way. Have all this as grass, and maybe have more storage here for the farm. But I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see in the future what I want to do. But that would make this a massive field. It'd be a beautiful, massive field to work with. And I'd love it. I'd love to work with it. But I don't know. Then we probably won't have to worry about doing actually rolling a field or picking up rocks from a field anymore. We'll probably just roll it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I wish you could buy like land and then just demolish houses and get rid of farms. See, this is a nice little farm that you could have. But the worst part about it is that whenever you buy the land, you cannot get rid of the farms. Cannot get rid of like the buildings and stuff. So you probably could put like a building here, like your own home, and then put your farm back here on this land. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Because it could be like a small house area, the old farm that used to be here, or you could have family living here with you. I don't know. You'd have to build up your own backstory and shit. But, yeah. It's kind of like my plan was for this here. And then when I said about connecting these fields, I'd get rid of this lane here in the middle. And do it that way. But, I don't know. It's all work in progress. I'd say probably by part 10, we probably have these two fields here. Have these combined. I don't know. We'll see. And then we got this field over here, got 41, which I think is a nice size field for sure. I'd like to have this here, 39. Is that 39? Yeah, this is 39 right here. But I don't know what this is. This looks like poplar, but I could be wrong. And then this one here looks like it's potatoes. But yeah, I'd like to have 39. That'd be kind of nice to have. But I'm not really sure, because I'm not sure when you buy it, if you're forced to buy, we got to go to the map here, and then go to farmland. No, okay. I wasn't sure if you were forced to buy all of it, because sometimes you're forced to buy a whole like group of like land, like that. I wish you could just buy small amounts. Gotta buy all three of those, but gotta buy all of this. That to me is kind of annoying. I think that's probably the only annoying thing I really have with the game. Like, just strictly that. Otherwise, it's not really too much of a pain in the ass. But yeah, got all this land here. So, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'd really like to pull these with this truck. I just don't think it will ever let me. And that's so sad. Oh, I wish I could pull these with a truck. I never looked at the other truck, actually. Yeah, it's fifth wheel. Fuck, I hate that. I actually hate that. I wish it wouldn't be restricted to the ball hitch. Did I say fifth wheel? I think I said fifth wheel. I wish it wouldn't be restricted to ball hitch on the truck. Wish you could change the configuration of it to where you could pull any of those vehicles or any of those implements. Gotta get the rocks out of there. So right now we're in the middle of kind of doing harvest and getting stuff ready for next year. Because even if we had weeds, we're just going to plant right over them. So it won't be that much of an issue at all. Oh boy. I better come back and get that. Because I won't want to do it later. There we go. So you got that going on. Not quite done with soybean harvest, but we're close. I mean, we only got 3 fields we got to worry about, so. But once we get done with soybean harvest, we're going to go ahead and jump through to December. And we're going to sell all of our canola before we end the live stream. And then hopefully we end in the winter time. And then I'd like to come back with another live stream for Farm Sim at some point today. But I'd like to stream blocked by an object. Ah, he's blocked by that fucking thing. Well, turn him off because he'll just sit there and waste money. Well, this guy's almost done here. See, and I got distracted. See that right there? I got 2,000, so I probably could have had 2 loads of 2,000 rocks, but that's fine. That's fine. It's good. We're good. It's all good. That's the mistake you make. It's a mistake you make when you do that shit. Oops, I did not mean to unfold it already. I'm going to go over here to field 41, and then we're going to get that combine started on that field over there. And let him go ahead. Don't check for traffic. We're the boss of the road. Oh, God. Is that karma? That's karma. Get this guy started over here. Okay. Get him started. We'll finish this off here so we can go over, dump, and then that way we can adjust those wagons. This field didn't produce as much as I thought, but the yield on canola was way better. I think just because we had a lot more bigger fields for soybean harvest. But we're going to store the soybeans after we get all the stuff totally harvested. You can pull trailers with this thing, but it just does not work that way. Let's go ahead and make him... Let's get the field work going on here. Start job. Okay, hopefully he catches on and does it. Wow, he's smarter. He went through that area over there. I would not have. I would have gone around. AIs are supposed to be artificial intelligence that should make better decisions than yourself. Okay, I've never pulled with these two before. Oh boy. This guy's really not liking this. He's sluggish as shit. Whew. He barely got into fifth. That was amazing. Get it, boss. Damn. He is at 15. I'm so surprised. No field found. Get your ass in that field, douchebag. You're literally lined up with it. Legit. Look at that. I'm so fucking good at making him go where I needed him to go, but he still didn't do it. Dumb shit. I think we'll just start him down here anyways. Is that a cop sitting over there? Sure shit look like a cop. Be kind of funny if there's actually there's no police in the game. It's kind of surprising actually. All right. So unhook this. Big old train going by. So the train is pretty nice. You can actually, if you guys don't know, the train is actually nice because of the fact that it's not just always a vehicle you can transport to. You have to rent it. So the train's always making its runs back and forth. But you can rent a train, I think, for $1,000. And the point is that you don't go and take just one crop type there and a small amount. You need a lot. So that's the only time that it would be beneficial to use the train and rent the train. Otherwise, I would never rent a train. I think I did it once just to sell potatoes because I had nowhere else to put them. It just would have been a waste of time, literally. Where are we even at? I'm trying. Oh, we're over here. We're on field 41. Probably should open up this field more. These, oops. I don't think that there's a float system in these older combines. I think the newer ones have like a float system where they actually will harvest on like an angle. But I don't think this one has. Yeah, this one's too even. And maybe the ground's just that flat, but I don't think it is. Okay. See those rocks? Those rocks can damage your planters. They can damage your vehicles. And those rocks always come up whenever you work around, so He's just shifting the M. Okay, we'll open that up more, and then once he's done with this swipe, I'll have him going that way. Which, the more I think about it, the more I want to get a new harvester or a bigger one. And if anything, I'd probably go with the New Holland. See, the John Deere has 10,000 capacity. But I think I'd get the New Holland just because of the just purely for the fact that it's a bigger capacity, but it's not as much as the John Deere. $267. What? Well, why would you force me to get that? Why wouldn't you just give me the most standard price that you quoted me when I was looking at them on the thing here? Well, that's dumb as hell. That shouldn't be like that. Why would they force you to get the most expensive version of itself when they're literally quoting you $265? What the fuck? That doesn't make sense to me at all. That's underhanded and ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's got 85,000 liters. Whew. It's not quite double, but it's a little bit more up there. Oh, I don't know. It's 129,000, and I want to get. It kills me not to get a loan from the bank, but I just don't want to get a loan from the bank. You know. The Mack trucks. Don't worry, you got your across the lake people. Nice thing is too is that you can change the design on this sucker. Be as American as possible, or but this is the most expensive because I think it has like 500 horsepower. It's the most expensive version of the Mack. It's crazy. So, I don't know, we'll see. I can't wait until we're so big that we can't even do anything correctly. That we're losing money without even realizing we're losing money. I need to let's adjust ourselves here. Make a mark draw a line in the sand so that way we know where we're supposed to come back to and start with stone picking again. Let's go dump these out at the same place we always dump them out at. I think the next field I'm going to buy is this one here. I'd like to, but I don't know. We'll see. I always say we'll see because that's all I can say right now. That's all I can fucking say is we'll see. We'll see. Oops. I want to go to farmland. 145,000. I cannot believe we did not hit that railing at all. Crop destruction. Nice. Destroy our money. That is the only way it works, man. You got to destroy your money. As much as you possibly can. Let's slow him down. There we go. That way we can have enough time to react to things. 145,000. That doesn't seem really that bad. I don't know. Wow, my brain was like, let's start picking up this field. Let's not. Watch out! Deer! He just fucking jumped right over that. I should jumped over, but he just went over that stone pile. Dump out these stones. This is going to be a nice profit when we just keep letting this pile up, especially my plan is in the future we have at least 2 or 3 of these stone pickers going at the same time. That'll be fun. I'm joking when I say it'll be fun. I don't want there to be multiples of one thing going at one time. I would say 2 max. Because it gets to a point to where you get so big by yourself that you literally need a second person. And I've got probably 2 people that one person I know I think is definitely going to be playing here soon, and another person that is wanting to play. So I definitely have for sure 2 people that will definitely join me at some point, because I know one said something about jumping on the bandwagon because he's looking at it and saying, oh my god, some of that shit, it looks fun as hell. And another guy is, Logan is addicted to it every time he sees it. And I actually got another guy who doesn't farm at all and doesn't work on that with that kind of stuff at all, but he's played Farming Simulator 15, 17, and I don't think he's played any 19, but he played 15 and 17, and we actually streamed, I think, on his channel. I could be wrong. We streamed on his YouTube channel, but one night we actually started like 6 o'clock at night. Maybe it might have been 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And we literally, and I'm not shitting you, we literally did forestry and logged with 2 scorpions and 2 semis for 12 hours straight. And at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, we went and got Taco Bell and came back, and then we worked the rest of the night. I am not shitting you. We made about $3 or $4 million. We did that for 12 hours straight. I mean, it was insane. Having 2 people play that game all at one time, it literally can be an absolute fucking dream or an absolute fucking shit fest. And it's pretty fun. So, am I going on an angle right now? I think I am, but I can't tell. Huh. That's weird. We're to a point to where we're just... Why is it so thin right there? That's weird. Go over and unload. But I actually showed him, because I know he was always like satisfied with logging. That was like his favorite thing to do. And it was so funny because he actually, I showed him or had him listen to a clip of someone logging in FS22. And he's like, about the trees falling. He's just like, oh God. He said, that sounds so good. And it's a guy who doesn't farm, doesn't log, doesn't do any of that shit in real life. But he understands it enough to appreciate the shit out of the audio of the trees falling. He just heard the and the tree hits the ground. And he's just like, oh my God, that sounds fantastic. It's funny as shit. I think it's so funny to hear someone like that appreciate just the tree sounds. And it does. It's so nice. Because I remember, I think it was in 13, that logging, because it was introduced in 15, but that logging was actually, or forestry was introduced in 15. And in 13, the only reason it was introduced in 15 is because in 13, someone actually made a logging mod where you could get a chainsaw and you could plant trees and you could cut down the trees. And it was only one kind of tree and only one kind of chainsaw, and that was all that there was. And you couldn't pick them up, but you could take them and you could drag them to sell points, I think. And yeah, it's fucking insane how ridiculous the modding community gets. And the modding community just, they dictate what's in the next game. They really do, and they always have. That's why Seasons is in this game, because in, I think, 17, Seasons was introduced, and then it was ported over to 19, and everybody loved it, and everybody was playing it, and they were like, shit, maybe we should invest some time into the Seasons. And look, it's October, and look at the trees. Some trees are mixed, some trees are green, some trees are orange. I mean, it's fall. It's fall time, and that's the way it is, man. It's awesome that they implemented that into a full game as a default version of itself, and it's so cool. It's so realistic. Just look at the right there. The green is at the bottom here, shows you kind of like a context, table of context. So green is a planting season and harvest is the orange. So right there, just like in real life, at the time you're doing harvest is at the same time you would be planting your corn and your soybeans, or your wheat and your barley, and anything else that would dictate, canola as well. But like wheat and barley, you would be planting those around September to October, and then you'd be harvesting corn and soybean, and sunflower, sugar beet, sugar cane, cotton, grapes, whatever, olives, whatever. But you'd be harvesting all those things, and then literally in the next year, around the summer months, you would do the wheat and barley and everything else, and like canola, you'd be harvesting that around the same time you'd be planting it. So, I mean, everything runs together and operates the exact same way the real life example of itself would be running. And that's so amazing. I love it to death. But just for instance, here's the price fluctuations. So like for instance, soybeans. A lot of times, like in real life, whenever we go and sell soybeans and transport corn and soybeans, we usually do it around April to June. That's when on our farm, that's when we usually move stuff. Because at that point in time, you're getting ready. You have planted everything, and you're getting ready for the next harvest. You're making room. So that's the whole point. Whether you're taking it for storage somewhere, you can do like a delayed price, like you can store it somewhere, and then they will actually, you can call in and say, hey, I want to sell this much for this price. So this game is gearing towards real life, but there's certain aspects of the game that still have yet to work with real life ideas. So it's always impressing me. It's always making some sort of improvements upon itself, and they're always making it better. So it's pretty awesome. I really am appreciating this game more and more as the next ones come out. But this one's even better because of how much they've added to it since 2018. That's when 19 came out, in 2018. And now we got 22, and then I think the next Farming Simulator will be 24. I just think they needed time to kind of work some things out and adjust them, and I think we're back in business. I think in 20... It'll be the end of 23. It'll be the end of next year. No, it'll be end of 2023 when we get the next Farming Simulator, if it's going to run in the same pattern as it usually does. So, hopefully we are still going to go strong. We're going to be ending the live stream here very, very soon. We won't get through all the harvest yet, but we'll definitely be coming back, finishing up harvest. I think I'll finish harvest off stream, And once December hits, I think we'll go ahead and start the stream back up and kind of go from there. But I want to stream some Mass Effect and possibly Batman before we do any more Farming Simulator. But for now, I think we're just going to end the live stream here. And once harvest is over, I'll update you guys on on soybean yield, on how much we got altogether, and then from that point on, we will go at around December. We'll go and sell all of our canola because December is the height of its demand. So we should have a good solid amount of money. Right now, nothing is higher than 1187. So I'm hoping, I don't know if it's going to be right or not, but I'm hoping that Feed and Grain South, the South Feed and Grain station, I hope that this right here is what the high demand is on and not Goldcrest Valley. Goldcrest Valley, the only reason I say that I don't want it to be is because you have to spend money to get the train to come. And I don't want to waste money on a train just to have it, I don't know. I don't want to spend $1,000 on renting a train just to do that shit. So we'll see what happens. Everything's just kind of a future tense, kind of riding by the coattails, on the edge of our seat. When we cross that bridge, kind of that mindset. But yeah, I will finish the harvest, and I will be back after this live stream with more Mass Effect. Or Batman. I really don't know. I might do a Batman stream. I'm really not sure right now. But we'll definitely be doing more Farming Simulator today. But our plan for the next stream is for me to show you guys how much soybean I got, and then sell all the canola we have at the highest point of demand. And then once we are done with that, we will go and hopefully start up some sort of... we'll have to pay off our bank loan for the 50-some thousand, 60,000. That's our loan right now, is 60,000. We'll pay off our $60,000 loan. And then once we're done with that, hopefully we have enough money. We should have plenty of money, but hopefully have enough money to buy a chainsaw, and maybe we can start up our wood cutting area of our business, of our farm. But yeah, I'm really not sure other than that. I wanted to get into wintertime, but it's been over an hour and a half. I just don't want to hit the 2-hour mark because I just feel like that's too long for a stream. So I'll be back with a full 1-hour stream of... I stopped this, by the way. It's not that smart. We'll be back with a full 1-hour stream of Mass Effect, and we might do another full live stream for Batman. So we'll definitely have another live stream for Farming Simulator today. I just don't know when. But we will be starting up in December to show you guys the soybean, selling the canola, and trying to start doing wood cutting. So thank you guys again for watching. As always, I'm a non-profit YouTuber / streamer. I do this purely for fun, and Farming Simulator 22 is a blast. If you appreciate it, you'll love it. If you haven't played it yet, you should. So I will see you guys all in the next live stream. Thanks again for watching.